You were creating huge crystals, crystal generators, as we like to call them, where we would generate frequency and energy at a very powerful rate, and that's what destroyed Lemuria, actually. But you were a part of that, and if you ever have a regression therapy back then, you will remember all this. But in this lifetime, what you're bringing forth is you're bringing forth these substances that will allow for those beings that are ready to transition into a higher dimensional frequency, quite literally, with their bodies and with their minds. And it is a process, absolutely, you are correct. We want to make people aware, make you beings aware that are in a physical body, that when you take these substances, be gentle with yourself, and there is emotion that is left in you, and if there's a lot of negative emotion, you will be moving through that quite a bit. And we don't know if that was Jason or Eric that spoke about how you cried for 2 weeks and that you were in a state of cleansing emotionally and cleansing yourself actually physically and on all levels, because these substances that you are creating are substances of a very high vibrational frequency. So we're always letting beings know to be very gentle and not necessarily cautioning you, but letting you know that when you take these frequencies, make sure you take them when you're in a state where you're ready to move to this frequency level. And we are very happy that you're here and that you're doing this, and we're very supportive of you. And we do have actually quite a few recipes, as we like to call them, for you, and quite a few reminders of what you have done in the past and how you have you had some concoctions back then that we're going to bring forth to you. Obviously, we're not going to do it here, but we are going to be meeting with you in your lab, and we're going to be giving you all these different techniques and substances to put together for people to be able to merge into that fourth and fifth dimensional realm and sixth dimensional realm that this earth is entering into. So we're very excited about it. And if you have some questions for us while we're here, please let us know. But we are very honored to be in your presence, and we're very grateful that you have created the reality of being able to give this information out and provide these substances, because it's really needed at this time of shift and change, where the earth is basically going from a second vibrational frequency, as we like to call it, or your second dimensional realm, to a sixth dimensional realm, or sixth dimensional frequency over a period of your timeline. There's no timeline where we are, but where you are, there is a timeline. And there's a reason for it. You need to grow into it. You can't just, that's the other thing that we want to share with the public that I'm sure you're very aware of, Eric. We sense that in you, and obviously also as well, Jason, with you, is that you need to work towards that ascension process, if you like. And our little one has studied your website in detail, and we found the Elmira system there, which is an ancient system, actually, that you have discovered or rediscovered, if you like. And it talks about these things. It talks about how you have to do this gently over time, over a period, to adjust your frequency, your vibrational frequency. So if you would like to talk about that, we would love for you to share a bit of that with all of us.
Yeah, well, we're excited as well to be part of this in this time right now. The timing couldn't be any better. And I just feel fortunate enough to have this beautiful lab facility that we put together here. Jason is a great partner, and the phenomenal team that we've assembled. It's just going to be excellent going forward with research and development. And the Lemurian Mastery Systems is a set of teachings that is written by the founder of this company, who is Jason Davis, and he put together these writings that he calls The Student and the Guru. There's one, the there's a few other different trilogies that are just masterfully written, and they have so much in-depth about life. And we are in the process now of taking the entire AMS, we call it, and developing it into a very beautiful Flash website that's going to really be stunning and dynamic. So we are putting together the Ancient Mystery School piece of zero-point technology.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We're excited about that.
You're bringing all that back. And we want to share this with you, that Jason here, and your other Jason Davis, you were all in Lemuria. You were all part of this group, if you like, where you didn't get to complete this feat that was to happen back then. So you've all been now reunited to come together in what we like to call your time continuum, because we have no time where we are. There is no space and time. We just have eternity, because we are non-physical at this point. But you are in the physical realm, and in the physical realm there is a procession, if you like, of events, and that's what you call your timeline. And all of you have been brought together, including our little one was there with you as well. And you were all brought together. You were all the brotherhood, what they call the brotherhood, white light brotherhood, and you were all working towards creating this ascension way back then, and now that was not the right time, if you like, but now it is. Now the earth is in process of ascension, and now we're bringing all of you together, bringing all of you forth with all these different ancient wisdom and new technologies, if you like, that are actually ancient technologies that we're just having you remember. And now that you have the Advent, which we love the Internet because it provides a vehicle for people to learn and be knowledgeable and raise their frequency alongside with everybody else. So this is the Internet, if you like, is our link to all of you, for all of you to be connected and become one, which you are truly in nature. You just have the appearance of being individualized, but you really are connected to Source. And these programs that you have, they have some extraordinary programs. They have a software program that is the process of ascension, and somehow you are taking these potions that you've created, Eric, and that Jason Davis created as well and left on to you, that if you take them in combination, they will start to speed up the process of ascension for the planet. And we are ever so grateful because you are a big part of that. And we see that even though there are some restrictive government entities, if you like, that let the cat out of the bag, and now they don't know how to put it back in. And two things that are key essentials there are the Internet, because it's a method of communication, and the second thing is actually the monoatomics. The gentleman that actually figured all the monoatomics out was, and still is obviously, very high on the hierarchy of the what you call the Illuminati. And now that this information is out there, they're trying to do the disinformation and create negative vibrational frequency and scaring people off to not take these substances and not be a part of this ascension process. And that is fine and dandy, because there's a lot of beings, God beings as we like to call you, that are not ready for this. But there's a big, giant group of you that have come back from Lemuria, that have come back from many other different galaxies, many different dimensions in physical form, that are ready for this ascension, and that are going to find you very quickly. So you are going to see